Welcome to Houston, Texas, home of the fourth biggest population in the United States. I'm Ed Cohen with the man of the people. He is Jay Williams.
All right, Ed, I see you. New York, L.A., Chicago, Houston right there. I'll tell you what else is big. Rocket Nation, and they're ready to rumble.
Taking over the globe and maybe taking over this game tonight. Jay, some great matchups between these two teams in the regular season in recent years. The Rockets love to score and maximize possessions. The Celtics, though, have been a great foil.
Yeah, the Celtics are one of the top defensive teams, but this individual matchup that I'm looking forward to the most, Ed, that is Marcus Smart going against the likes of James Harden. And if you don't know what psychological warfare is, just pay attention to how Marcus Smart moves when he's around James Harden. If it's him randomly grabbing James Harden's jersey, just to prove that he's engaged in the game and then he's right there in Harden's face. Maybe a random bump in transition while the ref is not paying attention. Or how about something as subtle as this? Just an acting job or full court pressure, the physicality of the game, making James Harden get flustered. If you're looking for an answer on how to stop James Harden, the answer is D, Marcus Smart. All the above, because that's what he brings to the table.
Jay, that gets Brad Stevens off his seat, nodding, saying yes. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. To Westbrook. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Knocks down the first.
There it is. It's like practice.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Good money.
Russ at the controls.
Get up on that. Watch cutter. Watch cutter. Watch cutter.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Team foul number 2. Into the game for Boston, number 13.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
A strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Short jumper off the mark. Tough make through traffic.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Hey, double screen.
Jason Tatum tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's James Harden once again. To Westbrook. Jason Tatum pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It's no good. Great defense.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
I got ball. Block up. Here you go.
Harden. Layup goes down. Well done. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense.
Here we go.
To Harden. Takes stock of the floor. The drive right to the basket. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. And scores. Strong take.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
I got ball.
Hey, kick me the ball.
James Harden, 2 for 2. That's what you want. And that one is out. He'll put it up at the buzzer, and he can't connect there. Shot no good. Horn sounds, ending the first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. And
Substitutions, Houston. Substitutions, Boston.
My ball.
Hey, lock up.
Watch that cutter.
to Powell.
You're locked up, boy.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Westbrook to Harden.
Green, I got your help.
To Westbrook.
Right.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. For 3. And James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, You can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Gorgie Jang rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out. Pick it up.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Russ at the controls.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Hit!
To Harden. 4-3. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. It's in the hands of Harden. Great feed, sets it up. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Probing the defense. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Harden to Westbrook. Enes Kanter sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It was right there.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Harden in possession. The deficit now up to 13. To Westbrook.
Hey, big screen right there. Big
Harden
screen.
shoots. James Harden. 4 out of 7.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Watch the cutter, man.
Oh, emphatic slam.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Harden into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Westbrook. Knocks it down off the step back.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Stuffs it down with authority.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beyond the arc for three. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
A shot at the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Celtics have the lead. It's the Rockets control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
James Harden off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Walker. Here comes the screen. To Walker. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Westbrook to Harden. Had a good look there, but it's no good. From the outside, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here comes the screen.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Russell Westbrook steps into it. Doesn't get the bounce. Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Walker calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Harden. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Short jumper won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harden. To Capella. Ennis Cantor sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Shot for James Harden. A tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Rockets in control of the basketball.
Screw right, screw right, screw right.
Harden. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Shot clock winding down. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Walker calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker.
I got ball. It's all me.
Harden. Down low, it's Gordon. Won't go. The follow won't go either. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, it's a victory here for the Celtics as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics put together a nice win here today. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense, and sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.